Now this is taken from exercise 7c, this is question 8. And it says we have two numbers, the x and y, that when we add them together give us 12. And it asks us to find the maximum product. Now it's very tempting for this just to want to plug in a few values to try and find the answer. And pretty quickly you'll probably find that it's actually 6 and 6. But let's take a more algebraic approach to this. So if we have a more complicated question, we can actually know for sure what the answer is. So what we're going to do first of all is we're going to rewrite this. So the two numbers, the first number is x, but the connection with the second number is it's got to be 12 minus x. So when I add the two things together, I end up with 12. Now that allows us to write the product in a very different way as well. So instead of saying x times y, I can now say x times 12 minus x. Now the other important reason for doing this is if we're going to differentiate this, then we need to just have a single variable here, rather than having two separate variables. Now I chose p for product. I'm going to differentiate here. I'm going to distribute here. So I get 12x minus x squared. And now I can go ahead and differentiate. And the reason we want to do that is when we differentiate and set it equal to 0, that finds maximums and minimums. And in this case, we're looking for the maximum product. So there's our differential. Set it equal to 0 and solve. And very quickly you should find that the answer is 6. Now that doesn't show if it is a maximum because it could actually be a minimum. So if we do the second differential here, then we get negative 2. And as that's less than 0, we have indeed proved that we do get a maximum when x is 6. Now we have to make sure we go back to the original question though, because the question is what is the maximum product? So if I substitute 6 back into here, then what I end up with is 6 times 12 minus 6, which is 36. So it is that same answer we probably could have found much easier, but this is a more convincing proof and a more important method for when you have more difficult questions.